Hi everybody, this is Cindy over at paper.old.new. How are you guys doing today? Today is another episode of Shop My Stash 2023. This is a collab, an open collab, hosted by Lori over at Enchanted Dreams 71. I will link her video and her channel. All of that will be in my description box. Today is journaling cards, if I didn't already say that. And I am working with, I wanted to do some of the journaling cards that I made from my Collage masterboard scrapbook. So I have these 4 selected, and as you guys know, the decorating thing, I cannot tell you how long. This is hard for me. So this, trying to put something on top of this has been very hard for me. So it's definitely something I'm learning how to do. And it took me, guys, it took me an hour and a half just to figure out these 4. I had all of them laid out here and I was trying to figure out what to put on them and all this kind of stuff. And it took me, it took me that long to figure out what to put on these. So I'm going to show you what I came up with. I am going to ink a few things. If I can find my inky stuff. Make sure I have the right inky stuff. And, and we're going to put these together. So again, the idea behind Lori's collab is using what you've got. I mean, we accumulate a ton of stuff, right, guys? So the idea behind this is, of course, to use up the stuff that you have, which I think is a great idea because my channel started with haul videos. So as you can imagine, I have accumulated a ton of stuff. So we're going to start with this guy. Hopefully I've put all the decorations off to the side and hopefully I can remember what goes with what. I think I do. So yeah, we've done a few, like for example, I have this upside down because it goes this way. And I have this little guy I'm going to put on. I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down because it doesn't overlap anything. So yeah, I did this Collage masterboard scrapbook, and I've been tearing the pages out and cutting them up into pieces. And as you can see, these are some journaling cards I made. I backed them with coffee dyed. This is coffee dyed wrapping paper. And then I did some stitching, and now I'm looking to decorate them. Well, little did I know. All right, I think we're going to do this one with, this is Vintage Photo. I'm hoping that this gives them a little bit of pop, just because trying to put stuff, I am finding that trying to put stuff on top of a collaged background is not an easy thing to do as far as getting it to pop out off of that really, really busy collagey background. So it's something that I'm, playing around with, seeing what works, which I feel like, that's what most of, crafting and this kind of stuff, I feel like that's what we do for a lot of it. We just play around and see what we like, right? So keeping that in mind, I feel like I'm working on camera, but not. We're going to raise that up just a little bit. And this is going to go on here. I think I had it like that, which means it's under over. So, interestingly enough, what we're going to do is I'm going to glue the top of the flower down. This is the one time that I'm thankful for that skinny stem. I have to be careful not to tear it, but I'm thankful for the skinny stem. Because I'm going to glue the flower down, glue the label down, and then glue the leaves down. Because I just had to complicate it for myself. Why not, right? Okay, so I want to make sure this is where it's supposed to be. Over far enough, up far enough. Like so. And then we're going to glue the label down. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I was going through flowers and pictures and, you know, just all kinds of stuff, trying to find things that would stand. And some of them, I think my problem was I was putting them on and they were blending. Like I was making them too, like I want them to kind of match the background, but I don't want them to blend into the background, right? So I think my problem was I was making them match too well. And they weren't standing off the page. So that's still my problem, is finding that balance between matching, making it look right match wise, and I put way too much glue on that stem. And making it bright enough or dark enough, depending on the background, to pop off. So that was one of my ideas. This was one of the ones I came up with to do on top of the Collage Masterboard card. And I like the way that one turned out. That one comes off the page to me. So I got a label on there, and the little number just kind of added that last little something, because all I had on there was the flower and the pharmacy label, and I just kind of was looking at it going, you know, I feel like it needs something. Do we do that? Don't go a step too far, right? Okay, so there's one. Put that one off to the side, and we'll do this one next. This was, I'm pretty sure, this one. So we have this picture here, and we have this little guy here, and we have this flower up here. Yeah, that's that one. And again, I'm going to throw some ink around this. I really am looking just to make it separate, because it's paper on paper and it hits a lot of papers that are kind of similar. So I just want it to stand off the page. Now, this is just something I printed onto copy paper, so it's very, very flimsy. So it's giving me problems with the inking process. Can you tell by the sound? I can tell by the sound, but I know sometimes once it's recorded and uploaded, the sound you hear isn't the same as live. Just gonna get the corners a little bit. Okay. And we'll glue this down. I'm excited to be using up stuff that I have. I made these collage. I mean, you can go back and watch there's like 4 or 5 videos where I collage in the masterboard book, and then I take some of the pages out and cut them up and see what we get and all that kind of stuff. So, but I did it for a while, and I filled up the book, and now I'm cutting the pages out, and as I cut them out and I make these cards and tags and stuff out of them, I'm glad that I'm getting the chance to just kind of sit and decorate them or figure out what might go on them. So this is kind of fun. Okay. Sorry, little interruption there. Okay. So yeah, I'm this kind of, I don't want to say this forced my hand so much as, you know, when she said the prompt journaling cards, I was like, oh, I've got a whole basket of those made from the Collage Masterboard books. Sorry again. I'm filming this in the evening, and people are coming up and down the stairs getting things and getting ready to turn in for the night and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm trying to finish this one up before that happens. Anyway, so, but yeah, I saw that it was journaling cards and I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to decorate some of these. So here's my chance to do this and give it a shot. So here we go. That's number 2. I do, once I got them figured out, I liked the way they turned out. So if that makes sense. So yeah. Maybe we'll do darker on this one. Let's see. See how this looks. This is a printout of a really old book page. I've got fuzzies. I told you guys I bought a whole ton of the alcohol ink felts. Can you see how fuzzy it is? Maybe you can't. See it? I need to clip it. Isn't that silly? But I bought a bunch of them thinking they were the inking pads that I needed. And come to find out, you know, I guess it's supposed to be the foam ones. And I did buy some foam ones, but I have all these felt ones and I just want to use them up. I have used the foam ones. I will say that it is different. I think I wanted that over there like that. It's definitely different than the felt. So it's going to be a getting used to it again thing. Because I learned how to use the felt ones to ink, and now I'm going to have to relearn how to use the foam ones to ink. Not that I'm saying it's going to be a long curve. I just, they definitely work different. Okay. Looks like I'm running a barber shop. Okay. Or maybe sheep shearing. Okay, and then I wanted to put one of these on here. And like I said, I try putting them down because they're on clear backing, so I try putting it against the page, hoping that it'll look very, very close to that when I peel it up and use it. And we're going to put some glue on here just to be safe. I don't have a glue page, so we're going to do this way instead of the other way. Sorry, I'm down off. I slide it around on the top of the... I'm sure you've all done that. I love washi stickers. I do. Okay, and then the other thing I was going to put on here, and I chose a green and black butterfly, the black to stand out, and then the green because there's a lot of green vines and a little green bird over here on the page. So and these are coated cardboard, guys, and I should have did a little bit of sanding, but I didn't, so hopefully it doesn't cause any problems later down the road. Okay. All right. And there we have card number 3. And one more. I got together one more, and then maybe depending on the time, I have one here that I wanted to try and do. So maybe we'll give it a shot. I think it's time to retire this particular pad and get a foam one. But we'll see. This too was just printed on copy paper, so bear with me while I try to get ink on it. So is everybody having fun using up their stash? That seems to be the theme of 2023. Like I said, I've gone around and I hear lots of people, you know, just doing things to use up what they have, like challenging themselves to go so long without buying anything new and using what they have, or doing collabs like this, Shop My Stash, where you know, I watched, is it Pink Odd Bird? That's such a cute name for a channel. And just to show my age, it makes me think of MASH. Anybody watch MASH? 4077? The TV show. I don't know if that's what she intended. She seems young, so I don't know. That doesn't mean she hasn't seen MASH. But it always makes me think of the episode with Klinger and his big fuzzy pink slippers, and he goes flying over the camp on a hang glider or something. I can't remember what he's on. And you can just see him kicking his feet, and he's got on these big puffy pink slippers. They're all fuzzy. That's what it makes me think of. Anyway, she did that was not the point of the story. She did a video that I sat and watched. Just a simple about going through her stash and pulling out pages to put signatures together. Just sitting down and, I mean, just simple stuff like that. And she found, you know, coordinating scrapbook papers. And then she went through and found, like book page she wanted to use, or ledger paper, or handwriting, you know, just all kinds of papers to add interest to the signature. And she had a certain number of pages of scrapbook paper. And she made several size signatures too. I have ink I don't even know how I got ink back there. She had several different sizes too. So it was like, she had the 8.5 by 5.5, and then she had a 6 by 9, and then she did a tall, skinny signature that I don't remember the exact measurements that she gave, and I think she did a 5 by 7, maybe not. I thought she did 4, but I can't remember. Anyway, it was over at like I said, Pink Odd Bird, and it was a good. I liked it. I was like, I should sit down and do that. I should just pull out all my scrapbook pads, and because pads are already basically coordinating paper, but I should go through and just pull out all my scrapbook pads and just pre-make signatures. I mean, and put them in like, you know, a file box or something. So I just have them ready. Okay. You know what, guys? Honestly, I feel like this needs a number or something. My problem is I don't have... I'm back here in my book. How about something like this? Yeah, see, it needs just that little something. Or I could put it down here by itself. I like putting all my pieces together sometimes. For some reason and I don't want to put it down there in that corner because that's like putting all my stuff in a straight line. That drives me nuts. I can't do that. So we're going to put that right there. See, look at that, guys. I went and picked something something extra. So there's the fourth one that I chose decorations for, and I like the way all of these turned out. So the other one I wanted to do was, I have this printout of this cute little, I don't know if you can see it. There's a puppy in a basket and a rooster is giving him the business. And I just thought it was funny. I mean, like hysterically funny. I'm going to trim it down a little bit. Not that it needs trimmed. I mean, it fits on the card just fine. And then I thought I would see if I could find, you know, some stuff to go with this. I have an idea, but you guys are going to have to give me just a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So these are printouts I got from my Artsy Fartsy Life, I think. Pretty sure. And I was thinking maybe I would use one of these tickets, or a couple of these tickets. I don't know. These are too big. Not that I couldn't, like, trim them off and just use part of it. I suppose I could actually do that. I don't want, like, layered squares, though. I'm not looking to layer squares. Let me cut this. Sorry, you guys are going to have to watch me cut. It's like a fate worse than death. I want the corn one, so maybe I'll just go this far. And I think maybe I might be able to get away with sticking it in my little thing here. It's not making the exact circle, but it's close enough. So now we have a little corn ticket to go on our thing, and I thought maybe these vegetables. Get them off of the sheet. Hopefully make them easier to fussy cut. I am not great at fussy cutting, and I'll kind of like not do I don't know exactly how I want to arrange this now that I have the I don't know, guys. I feel like after all that, I don't even like it. Maybe I just don't like it with the vegetables and the ticket. Maybe not red. Red looks weird. What if I did green? You guys think I'm kidding? Alright, I think we're going to do that. What do you think? Hopefully. Alright, first we're going to rough this up. I'm going to ink the edges. all this back and forth. I mean, it just has to look just right, and it is hard. Okay, guys, we're going to start gluing stuff down. So first goes the theater ticket. And this wasn't so much a collage, as you can see, this is not really a collage masterboard, so much as I just took a piece of, I don't know, oh, coffee dyed cardstock and covered it with this paper. So it's not, it's also not like a thick, well, I mean, it's made from like scrapbook cardstock. And then I covered it with a piece of scrapbook paper. You know, it was one of those ones where I coffee dyed it. And it's not that I didn't like how the coffee dye turned out. I most likely did not like the design to begin with. Oh no. No, 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 no. Peel that up. This goes down first, right? Yeah, this goes down first. Okay. And I know I have some edges overhanging. I'm going to put glue everywhere because I don't know how I'm going to end up adjusting this. And hopefully we can get it on there most of the way. And I'll just trim around the edges of the card. Now we need to re-glue this guy. I probably should have just used glue stick. But we're done now. Okay, and there we have a card. Maybe ready for a country journal or a farm journal or, you know, something like that. Okay, guys, so we made 5 journaling cards. Let's get them out, take a look. And I will say again, this is Shop My Stash 2023 Open Collab hosted by Lori at Enchanted Dreams 71. So we got this guy that you got to watch me hem and haul and make decisions about. Actually, I'm going to put it, I have to take pictures, guys. So, and then we have this guy. And we have that one. And we have that one. And we have that one. So that's what we got done. And now I have some journaling cards all ready to go. Thanks for stopping by and seeing me. Head on over to Enchanted Dream 71 and check out Lori's channel. And, you know, go shopping in your stash. I'm sure you've got tons of stuff you can make things out of. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.